Now I think we're live. Well, there we go. Hello. Look, we have the penguin, the talking one too. Finally figured something out so that we can, like, have the mouth move. This is just a test run for the program that I downloaded. It's a free one. If anyone ever asks a question, I'll let them know. But let's pull up the game. There we go. And we should be good. Got talking penguin. General feedback from my friends is both mouths should move. The blinking is chill, but also, yeah. It's instead of just up and down, the kind of hand puppet motion is a decent one. Bop, bop, bum. Wow, you can really see the white outline on Penguin. Okay. What did people do? We're just essentially waiting for thing to get ready and we'll hit the cutscenes. Everyone did the cultural club. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay with me. We will become closer. Nice. Easy, 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 easy. So you participate in the acting exercises, you thoroughly practice expressing your varied emotions, your expression is increased. To the hospital. To the hospital. It's so cool to see him just move. You have a municipal hospital in front of Yumi's father's room. You hear Yumi's voice coming from inside. Here, open your mouth. Oh, it fell out. I didn't peel it. The fruit came from a can. You want me to cut it into smaller pieces? Are you sure? Then I'll throw this away. Uh-oh. Oh, we had practice today, didn't we? You came here because you were worried about me. When I came to see him, he wakes up. He should be in a lot of pain, but he won't take his medicine because he says it puts him to sleep. He says because he doesn't have much longer, he wants to stay awake as long as he can, so he can see Mom and me. He's so stupid. Man. I don't know. I don't want to say he's a great father. Because, like, in the story, right, he hasn't really done Yumi much. And Yumi's, like, kind of, like, confused. I would say kind. I forgot about him all this time. No, I just didn't want to remember. He actually was a kind man. He played with me so much when I was a child. He waits all my life to show up all of a sudden and turn my life around. Then he's going to leave again. It's not fair. It's not. Thanks for coming. I'm scared. I'm scared to be alone in that room, listening to him breathing. It's just so quiet. I don't know when he's just going to stop breathing forever. I'm glad that you came, that I was able to see your face. I don't know what to do, but I don't have any regrets later. Either. What? So I'll do what I can now. He thinks you were able to give Yumi support. Do you feel that your relationship with Yumi has gotten deeper? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, 7. Easy. Visiting hours are almost over. I'm gonna stay here. I'll see you at school. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Because, Naoto should be healed soon. Read at home, worked at home, read at home. Do we have to have a tutoring job or something? You know what? We'll just read. It's easier. It's simple. It's simple. It's very simple. You guys, do you buy anything? I don't want to buy anything from it. What do I need to do? Status. Fuck, look at our levels. I know, yeah, status, Kenny. Diligence, understanding, and courage. Okay. Make envelopes. Envelopes. a song about folding. You're so focused on making lyrics that your work suffered. You did not achieve your goal. Only 800 yen. 1800 yen. Rip. More rain. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Are you guys studying hard or hardly studying? Well, let's get back to the basics then. Look at the world map. Take note that Japan is the center of the Japanese maps. Other countries center their maps in different places. Where would you find Japan on a map made in a foreign country? Let's see, Amagi-san. No. I feel bad about that, so Hanamura. What? Why would you feel bad about asking Yukiko but not me? I don't know what he's talking about. Do you know the answer? Japan and any other map? The right edge? The fuck? What even would that be? Why? It's not technically the edge. But then also technically it's not like the bottom right. Okay. You got it. I believed in you, really. Yes, in foreign world maps, Japan is placed on the eastern edge. Now you know why they call this part of the Asia of the Far East. Foreign maps are designed to be centered on the prime meridian at 0 degrees of longitude. Oh, I see. Thanks, Kenny. Ate at Aya, moved to kanji, went straight home, went to cafe. Ate at Aya, gazed at ocean. What? Let's eat at Aya. There's so many fucking mosquitoes in my room. I hate it. I'm frustrated. You ate the rainy day special. Still can't see the rice. Damn. Understanding of your limits, knowledge of control your pace, courage and diligence. Almost there though. Nothing has leveled up. Damn. Thank you. I always think when I see you that you eat a lot. Sleeping kids grow tall and eating kids grow wide. Not you and my daughter though. Eat, exercise, and get plenty of rest. That's the secret to staying healthy. God, it's the getting of rest part that nobody does anymore in this world. It's a bummer. Oh, cool. We're on it. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's check the TV. Biddy bing 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 bing. Biddy bing 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 bing. Bing 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 bing. Bing 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 bing. Come on. It's midnight. The fog has set in. No one is appearing in the Midnight Channel. Since Nato has been rescued, it seems the killer was thwarted this time. The killer is the TV and the subconscious of the people. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district. Damn it, again? Oh, so someone really is doing it. Oh, Chia's bag is cute. Bing, 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 bing.
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it.
Huh? Yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince. That's no
Alright, don't be a dick about it.
Huh? You serious? He's a she then. Oh crap!
Kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
Okay, writing. Fine writing. Fine game. Fine. Fine.
My, rumors spread so quickly.
We're on your side.
Thank you. But it doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf. So please, treat me as you did before.
Alright, boss.
That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone working in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
First, I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was pinned to something like a sack, and most likely thrown on the front shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
Yeah, she's a detective.
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me. Luckily, I wasn't completely unconscious. I'd been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
He's so protective.
Actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume was when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So it's like he knew or had a TV with him.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped.
Like instant.
Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
You know, Chie, that's like not the worst thing to say, honestly.
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. Man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened.
Yeah, duh.
Such a bizarre experience with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical.
Yeah.
There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now.
Well, because Moran was on the TV.
I can't say for
Or
sure.
Moroka.
More concrete
Sorry.
evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Moroka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
Oh, true, because we saved Mitsuo. Oh, so the death of Moroka was, you know, Mitsuo, obviously, but then he was probably thrown into it, and or his desires threw him into it.
That's it.
I have no clue.
What was bothering me? Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement.
That's just how it is.
Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However,
Police detention.
I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them.
Duh.
The police won't readily concede that they made false charges, all the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted them in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, you know... I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easy?
Mitsuo is Naoto is still kind of a kid.
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting I was here talking like this. You know, Naoto,
What is it?
you got balls. For a girl.
What a weird statement. What the fuck, game?
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
I don't know. Yeah, of course. Just gotta say yes.
Very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Not to join the crew. She'll definitely be a strong asset in solving the case. Womp, 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 womp. Oh wait, no, we didn't level up for thing.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way.
What the fuck, Teddy? Oh. Oh, okay, no. Never mind. You did a good job, Teddy.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
They just formed a confidant, like a social link with each other.
Wow. What a nice girl.
The true culprit is still at large. For now, you'll just have to wait for them to make the next move. Brum, 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 brum.
Welcome back.
Hello. Oh, we can work. Easy. Ba, ba.
That looks yummy.
Sold tomatoes. Do we have cabbage? No, not cabbages. Ah, fine. Do tomato. I wanted wheat so we could have at least the thing to unlock the chests. Can't. Also, I can't stop looking at Penguin like with his mouth moving and shit. This feels right. This feels more right. I do want to fix the Penguin corner and actually make it a corner, but we'll sort it out another time. So far, I'm happy with the test. I'm happy with the program. Oh, god damn it! Are you available? If your relationship is getting closer soon, will you get Adachi to tutor you? Ah, Adachi, fine, fine.
Give me a break.
I completely fly over your head. I forgot everything I learned in high school. But if you invite me over for dinner that one time, just today, okay? You guys studying? Wait, no. I don't even want to look at yours. Too complicated looking. Hold on! There's a true ending? Persona 4 Gold. I mean, there should be. True ending. No spoilers. For Persona 4 Gold, it's all about any true ending level of representation. How do you get to the true ending in Persona with no spoilers? Pick any choice. Wait a second here. No spoilers, please. Persona 4 Golden? Is it Persona 4 Golden though? Oh my god. There's certain things you must do for difficult completed. When you get to December 3, go read a guide. That day is very important. If you screw the day up, no true ending for you. What? It can be a little tricky, but it's not hard to figure out. I'll try to explain without spoilers. Basically, avoid the bad ending. Fulfill the steps to get normal ending. On the final day of the game, you can run down around town, talk to the characters from all the social links you finished. When you talk to the last one, the game will want, if you want to go home, say no. Then go to Junes and take the elevator. Once again, the game will ask if you want to go home and say no, and that's really it. Don't know if it works for P4 Golden. What day is that plot point in the link? Okay, so that point was probably when I'll... You know what? It just says here that we have to get true ending for this. To reach the max Adachi, we have to get the true ending. Really? Would you have some homework? A book review? Those are really easy if you know what to do. You just have to read the whole thing. Just read the notes in the back and then summarize those. I don't. What you just said, read it and write what you think. Don't worry about that. We have to be efficient here. What? My guy? She won't learn anything that way. What a bad older brother. Are you a punk? Come on, Uncle Sean, bring your book. Let's read it. It wasn't a review. I just have to read it and then get a mark from a grown-up saying I did. That's easy enough, though. A mark. The Jojumi-san's going to be late today. Will you give me one Adachi? Okay, if you're good, I'll draw you a big flower. Yeah, let's get started. Once in a deep, deep forest near a small, small river, there lived a pink alligator. Nanako was reading intently. And so no one remembered the pink alligator. Even today the lake is shining and it's always did. The end. Oh, you're done? Do I get a big flower? Yeah, sure, I'll give you one.
Yay!
What about you? Don't you have anything you want me to draw a flower on? Nope, nothing. I don't want one. You're no fun. Are you really related to Nanako? Never mind. You look so mature, but you're still in high school, you know? I'm not saying you should be me, but if something happens, you shouldn't hesitate to bring it to a grown-up. Yeah, Dachi be worried. That makes sense. And I'm tired. Mind if I take a little nap? The old lady brought me some photos of potential matches. She kept insisting I see these girls because they're nice and I had to do overtime because of it. Like I'll ever get married. You don't want to get married? Just where fun goes to die. I don't believe that. You'll understand in 20 years, Nanako. Come to think of it, Dojima-san will be father-in-law to whoever Nanako-chan decides to marry. Yeesh, that's certainly going to put a damper on her chances. You take that. What do you mean? There's just no way. Sorry, Nanako.
No!
I don't want to get married either. I don't like people with holes in their socks. I don't have holes in my socks. You did the other day. Call him out, child. Unlike the original P4, in P4 Golden, the game even lets you know that December 3 is important and asks you if you want to save first. Okay. Interesting. I will take that. That's going to be useful for us later.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Do you have time after school today?
No.
Did something happen?
No.
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
What?
Doctor?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. Yeah, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, y'all should get checked.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
Oh, that's why Naoto wears heels. He'll be going to the hospital after school at Naoto's recommendation. Is Kanji okay with this? I don't think he'll be okay with this. There's no way he'll be okay with this. Everyone went through a thorough physical at the hospital. Naoto recommended.
It was just an ordinary check.
Was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Well,
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too. Oh, they're back.
Theodore.
Very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him.
Which means he's a normal human boy.
I even had them take an x-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry.
Oh, so there is something wrong, but we just don't know what.
A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my. What should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the x-ray, you dork.
At least they
Dork.
didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
It happens.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
Mm-hmm.
Becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing? But then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? Doesn't matter what they are. They get in our way, I'll crush them.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kinda embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free.
What, you have everyone's medical records?
I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What? No, you won't! Give it to me now!
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things do they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
What the fuck, Yosuke? Relax, dog.
Are you a complete nutter moron? Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted. No! Don't say mine! Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you
Oh, hey Jojo, good timing.
What? Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is... Huh? Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measurement?
I sensed it.
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health. So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
That's such a weird friend group activity thing.
After all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am.
We'll find out together, dog. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
Teddy is gazing at you with gratitude in his eyes. Marakunda. Ooh, nah, we're not gonna use it.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
Bum, bum. Make terms next study. Study? You can work as a janitor at the hospital. Let's go. Ba 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 ba. Shopping district. Let's go. Oh, what the fuck? At nighttime?
Hey,
I was at the hospital just now. Someone was keeping me there for a while. I thought I could finally go home, but now I can't leave. Wait. Oh, it's the spend an evening thing. It's not actually the persona. Or the social link level up. The devil. Sorry, I'm opening up the social link thing. Inubu Municipal Hospital. Have you busy clean? Recently vacant hospital room. You feel someone watching you. You decide to pretend not to notice and to continue cleaning.
Nice work.
Were you waiting here for me? Oh, you sweet thing. Well then, would you like to study with me? Perhaps a subject they don't teach in school, if you catch my drift. What do you mean? Oh, this is only rank 2. Okay, yeah, what do you mean? Hello, nurse, lol, Jojo. Oh, you're an honest guy. That's cute. In boys your age. I don't find your type around here. The kids over here are much simpler. All they see is a carrot dangling in front of their faces. You're, I know. You seem to have some sort of secret deep inside you. I think it's irresistible. Sayako smiles in satisfaction. You can feel Sayako's mischievous affection for you. Bump, bump, bum, bump.
I'll see you again.
Bye. Later. See you later. You finish your job and went home. We're earning a decent amount from the hospital. Good morning, senpai. What's up, dog? Exams start next Friday, but I'm just not in the mood for schoolwork. The curricular's somewhere else. We're the only ones to know that. If we don't act, the case will grind to a halt. Can't study either. That isn't good. If your grades drop, Dojima-san may suspect something's going on. Please do your best to the test. Why would you bring that up and then get mad at me? Anyway, we can only wait for the culture to make this move. We must not forget to check the Midnight Channel too. This is a crucial moment. Okay, but that's just the game checking for us, right? I need a checkup. Good morning, everyone. Guess what? We're going to have exams at the end of the week. I hope that nobody here's being an ostrich and goofing around without doing any study. Why did I say ostrich? Because it's a common metaphor for someone who avoids inconvenient truths. It comes from the common mistaken belief that ostriches bury their head in the sand. Oh, in the face of oncoming danger. To To feel safe just because you can't see the problem, a sure sign of escaping from reality. Don't be like a fake ostrich. There's another kind of bird, though, that has a cowardly connotation in English. Lay it on me, Okada. Sir, what? Be brave. Tell me what bird means coward in English. Sparrow? Chicken. Oh, fuck, I'm stupid. I need to go back to school. That was dumb. That was dumb as shit. Yeah, don't be a chicken. That's correct. Chicken is a word for coward in English. There are many theories as to why. You know how you get goosebumps when you're scared, right? It looks like they feathered chicken skin. Wait, then why are they called goosebumps and not chicken bumps? It doesn't matter. The point is, you need to face reality and boldly prepare for your tests next week. We're nowhere near, like, leveling up for it.
Freezing.
Here we getting together on the roof on a day like this.
Yeah, what's this urgent business about, Yosuke-senpai?
Seriously, I was busy handing out flyers at Juness.
Hey, I saw you hitting up girls just outside the school gate.
Was there some kind of progress in the case?
I need you guys. You have to help me. You're the only ones I can rely on. Can you please keep this weekend open?
Are we working? Are we working at Junet? Yosuke!
This weekend? Does this have anything to do with that event at the Inaba police station that's been canceled?
What are you talking about?
The idol Kanami Mashita was scheduled to be the honorary chief this Sunday.
Oh my gosh! The famous Kahneman is coming all the way out to the boonies?
So she's taking on jobs like that already. I have been seeing a lot of her on TV lately. I didn't know she belonged to the same agency as you, Risa-chan.
She took over after Rise.
I mean, if she's coming to Inaba now, the agency's obviously trying to use all the fuss about me to their favor.
So what's the big deal about that being canceled, Yosuke-senpai?
There was going to be a big sale at Juness to take advantage of the event, but now it's down the tubes.
It's not a joke. The police took forever to decide on canceling the event. My dad's really in a fix now. He worked so hard to put this whole thing together, and I can't stand to see him like this. I can't just let it go.
I heard that the police couldn't prepare for the event because I had gone missing. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
No, it's not. You're trying to find the true killer. Hold on. And that should be good.
No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself.
Okay, so you called us up here. What do you want us to do about it?
From the way it sounds, I gotta say, I don't think we can be much help.
I want everyone to help me with a bunch of different tasks.
Okay.
Risa-san, well, if you could, do an event at Juness.
You want me to substitute for Kanami?
That's a big ask, dog. Gotta be real. That is a big ask.
So there's no way?
Is it really that bad?
I don't know. I may be his son, but I'm still only a part-timer. But my dad's being awfully nice for some reason. I think it's possible that he might get fired if this thing falls through. If that happens, I might have to transfer schools again. Seriously, what am I gonna do if that happens?
Singing and handshakes only. No autographs and nothing that I can't do as a high school student. Otherwise I'll get in trouble.
Handshakes.
And I'll only do it if you all get on stage with me.
Okay.
What? Wait! I know I
And the stress kicks in. Beep, beep, beep.
It would be troublesome if people came to try to recruit me to be an idol.
Okay, relax, Yukiko.
Me too. I already have an exclusive contract with QNES.
I think you guys are worried about the right things here. But if you're gonna sing, what are we supposed to do on stage?
We need a band, of course. I'll make this very clear. I can't use pre-recorded tracks.
Whoa, whoa. There's no way we can pull off something like that.
Yes, we can.
I have some experience playing the keyboard. My grandfather suggested that I take piano lessons when I was younger. I have one that I can bring as well.
You're up for this?
This incident is a result of my actions, after all. I will do whatever I can to help.
Naoto, thanks. If it's music you need, I have a guitar. Never really played it though. Oh wait, I accidentally bought a bass once. I think it's in storage.
How'd you accidentally...
Accidentally buy something like that. Okay, just thought it was a
I'm on Chie's side with this.
I should have some kind of musical instrument at my place for dinner parties and such.
Some kind of instrument? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And then it's decided. I'll look for a song I can sing that can use a band arrangement. You guys get instruments and find a place to practice. Got it. Try to pick an easy one, okay? Alright. Now that this is happening, I'm getting fired up about it. Let's go ask if we can borrow the music room at school.
I'm excited for us to like get some sort of like Guitar Hero mini game, but most likely it's gonna be on our skills.
What are we gonna do with these? I just grabbed whatever I could find that wasn't being used by the symphonic band.
What is that?
It's a gong.
Why do you have a gong for dinner guests?
Well, duh. Pretty sure he meant to ask, what is that doing here?
I thought Chie might want to play that. You know, it sounds kind of Chinese-ish.
What the fuck?
I don't think that's gonna really matter in this case.
What does that mean?
Yosuke, try holding these. Huh?
Is it maracas? Ah, maracas.
I see.
Yeah, you do look like that when you're fighting. Try summoning your persona while you're holding those.
Can we equip maracas on him? Is that a secret weapon?
All right. Persona. Wait, I can't summon it here.
I'll choose this then.
Tambourine?
Look! Isn't this like my fan?
I think she's convinced we're playing for a dinner party at the end.
Come on, we need stuff like guitars instead of little backup instruments like these.
Accompanying instruments.
Why don't you take the bass? I can at least teach you a little bit.
Master.
Oh. Never thought I'd hear you call.
Okay, I don't like how he likes it.
Check out these moves. I've got mad air guitar skills.
Well then, since you two and Naoto-kun have decided what to play, let's put Kanji on drums.
Hey, why don't I get to pick?
If you're up front, it'll look like a metal band.
I think you'd be good at the drums. You're always hitting and stomping.
Stereotyping people with instruments.
Does that make any sense?
Then I will take over all the charming percussion accoutrements. Hey, baby, I'll lay down passionate beats that flow from my soul.
Oh, I don't like how Teddy's eyes are like that. Look at his model. That's way too determined. God, and his hands. His hands.
So that's
Relax, Teddy, relax.
you two. How about the chorus? There is a part for that. Singing? No can do. We'll hold something.
Just be backup dancers or something.
Oh, doesn't this at least look like a band?
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all.
The looks is not what we should be worried about.
It's not doing anything.
Is this thing broken? I'm blowing, but the air goes right through.
You all practice on your own until it gets dark. You decide to meet again tomorrow. Well, read at home, read at home, read at home, study, spend time with Nanako. Okay, let's save. Come on. Changing careers. Knowledge and expression. Knowledge would be good. Let's do this. Wait. What? Could I not have read another book?
Once more from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How did they do that in one day?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me either. I mean, I didn't get any sound at all out of this.
A hip and young audience yearns for the element of surprise in music as well.
No, Teddy.
A bizarre sound suddenly rings out. An overturning of the expected cliches found in today's sound.
Teddy, no.
Oh, I get it. That means Teddy did it, doesn't it?
Huh? That reaction overturned my expectations.
Stick to the page, Teddy.
Why don't we take a break? We've been at this since morning.
Good idea. My fingers are all stiff. Nice follow-up now, John. I think I'm falling for you.
Let's just ignore this bear.
Everyone frustrated. Everyone frustrated by the bear.
Are we really going to manage this? I'm starting to get the feeling that it's impossible no matter what we do.
There's just not enough time.
Everyone is silent, meaning Yukiko standing there, no sounds coming out. She's still trying.
I really get into that do-or-die spirit sometimes.
But that seems fitting for him.
That's right. Everything would have been for nothing if we give up now. The real brawl doesn't begin until you've got your back to a wall.
We're here to start a band, not a fight club.
We can start a fight club if you want, though.
I'll do it too. It's not just about Yosuke now. I'll simply feel angry at myself if I give up. Don't worry, Yosuke-senpai. I agreed to do this, so I'll do it. I didn't say anything pathetic like, I'll do what I can. I'm going to get a huge crowd, no matter what. And they will go home satisfied. Please, I just need your help to do it.
Wow. Now that's how a pro delivers a team-boosting speech.
What about our speech?
Well then, should we resume our practice?
Yukiko still at it this whole time.
All right, let's do this.
She did it!
I did it! So this isn't broken after all.
The whole time. That's adorable.
Okay, let's try putting your music together and I'll sing along.
Well, wait a sec. Can't we get a little more practice before we try doing that stuff? Playing for the real reset. I mean, I'm all for that.
Don't think of it like that. I'm seeing how hard you're trying, and I don't want to just sit and watch you practice without me anymore. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, is it actually Rosette singing? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I have to keep talking over this. I am so scared that this is copyright.
Didn't that sound pretty good?
That was actual music! Yeah, it felt good.
It seems there's hope
Whoa, this song.
The band has practiced hard and overcome many obstacles that dared face them. And now is their time to truly shine. All they have to do is discard whatever remaining fear holds them back, and a lifetime of public adoration awaits.
Hell no.
We've already been on a TV show. A midnight one. I was discarding my clothes more than I was discarding my fear.
For me, it was like discarding my public image anyway.
Teddy.
Come on, everyone. Let's cheer up, okay?
And you have a bunch of stuff lined up. You're still only playing the tambourine.
Haven't you heard the phrase, a clever bear conceals his claws?
Well, he's gonna fuck up the
I get to
performance.
play a special little bear performance of my own and charm all the girls.
That saying's about a hawk, not a bear. And don't even think about it. We don't have the skills to ad-lib. Do you understand me? We're doing this exactly like we practiced. Got it?
Got it.
What?
If you don't, then I'll make sure you pay for all the topsicles you've eaten during breaks at work.
Just like we practiced. Got it?
Well, let's take it from the top. One more time. Keep up that energy that we had before.
I'm so proud of them. 2 days though. Everyone's hard work is slowly taking shape. You practice late into the night for the actual performance tomorrow. Without knowing what the instrument does, I guess like I can probably learn. No, but I have like.
Welcome back.
Okay, my thinking is maybe if I watched a YouTube video on how to play one song on an instrument, and I like spent hours on it for in between 2 days, I could get one song down. I'm not gonna get it good though. I'm not gonna get it clean. I don't know if understanding is what we need to do. Oh, we could be doing our understanding. Nah, hold on. Let's just fold some cranes. Make envelopes. Wait, it increased? No, it didn't level up. It just increased.
Crap. Crowd's a lot bigger than I expected.
Don't say stuff like that. You're making me even more nervous.
Dude, I forget that they have winter clothes. I'm so... What the fuck just happened?
Are costumes okay? I mean, they're just our normal school uniforms. Even worse than the winter ones.
What else could we have done? It's not like we have any costumes. The clothes we've been wearing all summer will work as costumes, and since we'll be changing wardrobes tomorrow, it works out.
Oh, so we are into winter now. Okay. I gotta change it.
You'll be hitting the skins more than a bare knuckle boxer.
What the fuck?
You shut your stupid bear trap. I don't need to hear this.
You've been on TV before, right, Naoto-kun? Aren't you used to this? You haven't said a word yet.
The last time I played for a crowd was a piano recital when I was young. Doing an interview on TV is much easier. Even if I make a mistake, I'm the only one who gets embarrassed by it.
You're saying doing interviews is easy? That's crazy too.
Interviews? Well, I don't know. I've never done one. I'm not, popular enough.
This much longer. Don't you get nervous too?
I'm screaming on the inside. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You really are something.
Now that's our sensei. He's got big brass balls.
Teddy, what the fuck?
When I say balls, I mean
We get it. It's a figure of speech. We don't care. Shut up.
Oh, they're introducing us already.
Did someone just...
Everyone, can you gather around for a second?
Oh, okay. So that was what? Was the man in the corner being like, "That's the killer. He's found us."
Yeah, got it.
Is it like pancakes and brass balls was the thing?
Your hearts are all racing, right? So is mine. But that's the power behind a live performance. Don't think about doing everything exactly right. The crowd's here to have fun, so we need to have fun first. Reset each other. When I say who's ready, you say we are, okay?
No. We are! Woo! Let's do this! Give me that Guitar Hero!
Fired up and ready to go.
Are they gonna give us like an actual full song?
Sticking to how we practiced, okay?
Alright, let's do this! Here goes.
Wait, we get it animated! Oh, lovely! They're really hiding her mouth. Oh, there we go. And then the handshakes. Dude, I remember this because we played the Haruka like idol simulator thing when we played Yakuza. We have one song.
You're asking for an encore.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. We only know one song! What do we do now?
There are only two things we can do. Ignore them and leave, or play the same song over again.
Maybe we can have Risa explain our situation and they'll go easy on us and let us replay that song.
No, just say there's something else we say. There's that dude again.
Saw that guy before. I'm getting fired up!
What the fuck, Teddy? Can we just keep him like this, like the whole stream? If we just left now, we'll just let him. What the fuck, Teddy?
Hey, Teddy?
Yeah! Crowd surf! This is the best part of being a live performer!
Stupid Teddy. We can't play without him.
Hey, why don't we all dive into the crowd? They might just carry us out of here and we can escape this awkward situation.
Stage dive?
Why is she so excited about that?
Hey, don't sound so excited.
I was gonna say.
Actually, if all 7 of us jump in, there'd be trouble.
We're having this full-blown conversation where everyone's like going crazy.
Have any other way out?
If you want to do it that much, then just the guys do it.
All right. Show you what it means to be a
He just wants to stage dive. Fuck you, Kanji. Oh, at least we landed safely.
They just dodged out of the way.
didn't know. Stand on your own pace.
That's a broken neck. You should go to the hospital. You and your friends have become legends among your peers. Enough people have gathered at Junes that you consider this mission accomplished. At least so you tell yourself.
Welcome back.
Wow, we have to change. We're wearing the winter clothes now. Winter. Oh wait, I can just do it from here. Cool. What did everyone do? Everyone read and studied. Still not there. Why do I want to do diligence again? I'm so confused. It still didn't boost though. Hello. It was exhausting yesterday. It was my first time being up on stage like that. We usually had to do stuff like that all the time when she was working, right? I'd never be able to like that, to live like that. And this week we got midterms. We should have a study session with everybody else after school. We're all in the same boat, right? Let's help each other out. Help each other? That's right, help each other. Okay, so what if I'm more on the being helped side than the helping side? Come on, help those who are academically challenged. I'll invite everyone, please. Now, please take a look at the second page of the handout. It's about Napoleon. Napoleon went on many military campaigns and needed something very specific. Napoleon had these made. Kenny, would you stand up, please? What did Napoleon have invented? Dynamite. I have no clue. Glass? I'm gonna say glass jars. Glass jars. Why is it glass jars? I hope they explain it. You give the answer you think is correct. Oh, you knew well. That's right. He made people invent glass jars. Napoleon had a contest with lots of reward money to whoever could come up with a way to preserve food on long campaigns. Nicholas Appert submitted his method for canning food in 1804, paving the way for the food preservation industry. It's a common misconception, but Napoleon was not involved in the actual invention of metal cans. The first canned foods were kept in glass jars. Tin or iron cans were invented in 1810 as an alternative to heavier jars. An actual can opener, however, wouldn't be invented for another 45 years. Before the invention of the can opener, soldiers would use bayonets, cut the cans, and smash them with rocks. So, midterm started at the end of this week. Don't forget to review. That's crazy. That's wild. Junes. Hello, Theodore.
Hey, greetings to you.
Greetings to you. Looks like you're having fun.
Yo,
What's up, boss?
Wow, everyone's here.
Yeah, I thought you were studying.
So many people.
Why did everyone come here?
To study.
Exam study group. Times like these, I'm jealous of Teddy. It seems like a dream that we had a live concert here only yesterday.
That was so much fun. I didn't think the crowd would get that excited. But enough of that. Let's start with proving the trigonometric identities.
Jumping straight into math? Ours is the section on trig functions, right? The one where we find the area of a triangle given two sides and...
huh? You find the area of a triangle with, you know, that thing. Base by height by 2.
If you don't mind, shall I teach you?
Oh, are you as smart as I thought? Could you, lend me a hand too?
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin with second year's subjects.
What's up with that? Useless after all.
Shut up, Yosuke.
Don't call me useless.
I think I figured out what buttons to push to get Naoto-kun riled up. You're pretty cute when you're angry.
What are you talking about?
That's it. I quit. The hell with the exams. It's time for my animal cards.
Oh, can I have some too? I want to find the penguin.
I'm right here. Look, look, look. We did this bit before, but we hear. We actually have a floating penguin that talks no matter where I move him to. Whoop. There we go. Wait. Nope, that's 2. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Hands off the penguin. It's mine.
Forget it. I can't think.
Teddy says he doesn't know who he is.
Shit.
Weird.
Fucking roasted.
My life on this side is really fun, but the more I feel that way, the more I want to know who I really am. I've surfed the net, read manga, watched TV. I even went to a place called the Library, but I still
Boo! Library.
Dude, I'd be surprised if you did.
Still, I'm starting to get an idea.
An idea? Oh, isn't this your first time sharing a theory about yourself?
I lived in that other world. That world was my reality. But now, I have a feeling that it was born from the minds of people on this side. And over in that place, filled with shadows, I think I was some sort of special being.
A special being?
I don't remember anything from back then, though. Maybe it's that amnesia thing I read about in a book the other day.
Amnesia.
It's true. There are some aspects of the other world that make it seem as though it's rooted in human thoughts. Still, there's no point in applying the principles of logic and deduction to a place like that. But the fact that you existed in such a world from the beginning adds credibility to your theory. There is little doubt that you are a special being on the other side. If you yourself know nothing about it, perhaps it's true that part of your memory is missing. Tell me, what is the earliest memory you can call to mind?
It's from a while ago. I've always lived there as far as I could tell. Then it started to get noisy, so when I happened to bump into Sensei and Yosuke, I asked them to do something about it.
I see. If you've always been on that side, you'd have no sense of time or days.
What are we talking about?
Oh, that's right! Nanako-chan's completely clueless about all this. I'm sorry, Nanako-chan. We didn't mean to leave you out. Hey! I think Teddy must be a king. I read in a story that a king was all alone inside a forest because of a bad guy's curse. Isn't that what happened to you, Teddy?
King?
What?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds about right.
Boost the bear's ego.
A king? I can see him wearing a cape.
Sheesh, Yukiko. You go into laughing fits in front of anyone now.
Can we not talk about Teddy being a king?
Why?
Huh? What's with that
Wait,
face?
why?
Teddy really was a king. There were all these other kings too, and we all...
Hey, he's talking about what happened at the club.
Quiet, you not in front of
Nanako-chan?
Beep 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 beep.
Am I really a king?
Maybe. Probably not.
Then what am I? A prince? I have this fuzzy feeling that I'll find out sooner or later with your help, Sensei.
Teddy, Social Link 7 has reached level 7! Alright, cool.
Big bro? Teddy? Is melon soda okay?
Bra ba 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 da. Bra ba 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 da. Bra ba 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 da. Ba 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 da ba. God, okay, fine. I guess Daikon would be fine. I don't know if Daikon's the healing one or whatever. Hopefully not.
Come on, bro!
I'm excited. What do people do today? Spend time with Nanako, spend time with I. Ba ba. Ba 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 bum. Bum bum. Bum ba ba da ba da 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 da. You finish washing dishes, you can take care of the glass, grumbling and mad. Oh, 2,500. Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, lately, whenever we're over there, I've been wondering, does it feel like you've seen those shadows before? I mean, we fought robots and stuff that looked like they're right out of some anime, right? Doesn't that bother you? Now that you mention it, remember how the other cells had those logos like a TV show? Maybe it's like that for the same reason as to why the shadows look like something from the TV. Teddy said before that the outer world is related to our minds somehow. People who watch the Midnight Channel believe it's a TV show, and we treat that world as something inside the TV. Maybe that's why. Or is it simply because all of us have had our brains soaked in television since we were kids? Wow. It's so tiring coming up with stuff for the exams. All I want to do is go home and see how my stocks are doing. By the way, Halloween's at the end of this month. I'm sure you've forgotten what with tests and festivals and all. Speaking of Halloween, the first jack-o'-lanterns weren't made out of pumpkins. Satonaka-san, I'll pick you. Since you don't seem to care about veggies. Nah, I'll choose you, Okada-kun. What the fuck? Do you know what vegetables was used to make the first jack-o'-lanterns? I think it was turnips. Turnips, says the answers. That's correct. The first ones were made out of turnips or beets. When the tradition was carried into the US, they started using pumpkins because they were plentiful and easier to carve. While we're on the subject, I'm hoping that my stocks will turn up? No? Well, turn up. What? What? Cool. Is it raining? Fuck. So that means no Adachi, Yukiko. Let's see if the practice building does anything. If not, we'll just eat at Aya and boost up whatever thing we have. Oh, it is an Adachi day. We haven't been able to finish Risei. We haven't been able to start Naoto. Bum, bum. Oh, there's a Dachi. Basically clean the dark and silent hallways as I grab a biscuit. Oh, hell yeah! Courage is good. Is she real? Oh, it's another confidant. He's always looking your direction. She's one of the other ones. She's death. Makes sense how she would be in a hospital. Well done. What did I do? You could just slack off and do half-ass a job, but you really do work your cute little butt off, don't you? So why are you working at a job like this? For the money. To be closer to you. For the money. You're a starving student? Then you should really be caught up with here with a naughty lady like me. But still, a young child shouldn't be wasting time wiping windows at the hospital. I'm sure there are girls who could cry if they saw you doing menial chores like this. Speaking of which, say, do you have a girlfriend? I do. Oh, then you can't let your girlfriend see you like this. What do you mean, like cleaning? High schoolers are so young. They're only 10 years younger, but they seem so far away. It's like they're glittering. What? I feel this. What do you call it? Envy? Maybe that's why. I just want to see them get screwed over by what the fuck? That was a joke. Half of it, anyway. What? Madam. You see what I'm getting at? No? I keep telling you, silly, that these kind of reactions just find irresistible. I have to go now. I have a lot of work piling up. But I just can't help myself. It's because you're just so cute. Kifusaku's mischievous affection for you. How does this... I don't understand, like, in the area of a game, she's a predator, and this is supposed to up our rank somehow? Like, it's okay? Sorry to bother you while you're on your job. Keep up the good work, okay? It's a lot! It's a lot, game! Oh, is it thing time now? Midterm starts tomorrow, but I feel so lazy. I can't believe it's so hardcore about studying for exams. Are you sure you're gonna need to know all this stuff in the future? Probably. Probably not. So there's a teacher here who tried to put a problem test involving a student's bust, waist, hip measurements. I won't say who, but isn't that just wrong? I mean, who cares about a high school girl's measurements? It would have been much more interesting if they were mine, huh? But man, middle-aged dudes are so perverted. I feel them looking at me in the faculty lounge. By the way, speaking of middle-aged men, there's a cute little fish called the Oji-san. Isn't that a cute name? Too bad there's no fish called the Obasan. I guess that's because no matter how old we get, women are still women. What the fuck? Oji-san. It's actually named the goatfish, but it's commonly called Oji-san. It's called that because it has whiskers and looks just like a middle-aged man. I want you to remember that, so I'll be putting it in the test that starts tomorrow. Oh, yes! Let's go into town. Come on, tell me it's a Risei day. And it is not a Risei day! God, when does it come back? When are we able to do the Risei stuff again? We haven't done anything with Margaret. Because Risei has 2 more levels and then we're good. Then again, we could do... Unless... Marie, Yukiko, Marie. Okay, no Naoto. If your relationship with Marie will deepen, spend the afternoon with Marie? Yes. Let's hang out, Marie. We decided to take Marie somewhere she can calm down. Let's figure it out. Let's figure this out. You'll be fine. Something about a riverbank. You brought Marie here. She seems quiet.
Hey.
I want to see a dolphin. Bring out a dolphin. I'm going to count to 3. By the time I get there, I'd better see a dolphin. You got it? Marie seems especially irritable today.
How stupid.
Hey, where's my dolphin? Hello? This sucks. You alright, dog? Does your head hurt again? Where are we? Rank 8? Oh shit, we're so close too.
Nope.
Doesn't. My head doesn't hurt as long as I don't think about it too much.
Fine.
Doesn't matter anymore. I stopped trying to remember. There's no point in trying for any answers, and in the end I couldn't figure anything out anyway. You given up? What can I do about it? I can't remember. I can't remember anything. Thinking makes my head hurt, and even if something comes up, it vanishes the next instant. I hate this. Stupid jerk. Just leave me alone. I hate this. My head hurts. All I want to do is just remember. You can sense Marie's heart-rending... Heart-rending? Heart-wrenching? Almost there. Especially memories. I'm better off not knowing. That was the whole confidant. Social link. It's social link. You can work today at the hospital. Yeah, let's do that. What the fuck, penguin? Oh, it gets triggered by the fan. Okay, fine. Let me change that. That should be better. Rum bum 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 bum. Oh, the old lady again. Good evening. I'm sorry about what happened last time when I was staring at your face. You look like someone I knew. Do you work here? I'm a high school student. That's wonderful. I have a granddaughter about your age. She went back home today, though. Thinking about it, meeting you here is a wonder. But I won't be coming back here anymore. We should meet again. This isn't a big town. We might run into each other eventually. I like to take in the sun at the riverbank when I have days off. The river sparkles so beautifully. It all feels so good. It saddens me. I'll be going now. Alright, so she's in the riverbank. You should check out the riverbank, it's gonna say. Oh, there she is.
Oh, you're here.
Talk about timing. We're just getting there. Okay, everything's back in order. The patient who had been in this room left just a little while ago. I want you to mop the floor. Don't ask what happened here. Okay. I was just kidding. The patient who was here was released today. He returned right from the brink of death. He was a good patient who always listened to what I said. Plus, he was the president of his company at a young age. He was handsome and didn't complain and was independent. He wanted to go back to his work desperately. And thanks to his perseverance, he was able to leave even earlier than we had scheduled to release him. Thank you for caring for me, he said, bowing to me so happily. Then he turned around and walked out. He said such stupid things like he loved me. Everyone leaves. They only need me when they're my patients. In the end, they all leave me. Damn! Damn! It's just how it is. Why don't you switch jobs? You make it sound so easy. Well, guess that's to be expected. You're still a high school student and a stranger to this town. I must not have been making sense. Forget about what I was saying. I'll ask another janitor to handle this room. You can go on home. The streets are dark. You shouldn't be here. You wouldn't want to get caught by me. Her true self. Bam, bam, bam. Ugh, midterms. Morning. Hey, how much studying did you get done after we met up? Actually, have you studied at all? Of course. See, of course you would. Wait, I remember asking the same thing I saw last time we had exams. Crap. Could it be I'm really that hopeless right now? Come on, Chie, keep it together, girl. She's screwed. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-dum. How short was history's shortest war? 14 minutes. All of the above? Or, yeah, it's like game, right? Game, excuse me. Day off? Hell yeah! Maybe Risei's available. We can get to level 9.
Hey, it's me.
Yukiko? Yes! It's becoming closer soon. Yes! We're almost level 10 with Risei. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Sorry. There we go. The hill overlooking town. You came here at Risei's solemn request.
Senpai, I thought about it. My mind just went blank when I heard about Konami. I mean, I ran away from showbiz because I was tired of being an idol, so I shouldn't have had any problems. Yet, I felt so angry about it. Why do you think that is?
Rosette is Risei too.
Yeah. You knew all along, huh? But really, that's how it was. Rosette's name in lights, idolized by the masses. That was me, too. I didn't want to lose that.
That's a part of you, you
So
know?
way to become someone else. I ran away from my plain, gloomy self. Right now, I'm the homicide detective self, I guess. I would have run away from that as well if I didn't realize. I've been trying to become how I wanted to be. I pick a role. When I'm through with it, I continue chasing the real me by picking another role. When in fact, those roles are all me. I don't want to run away anymore. I don't want to search somewhere else for myself. I'm gonna hang in there as the complete me.
Rank 9. One more! Oh my god. If an ally would fall to an attack that hits the entire party, Risei will block it once.
I'm glad I came to this town. I'm glad to have met you and the others too. Let's go home, Senpai.
Alright. The next Risei day is... God damn it. Friday.
Welcome back.
can't work at the hospital, can I? Is Adachi free? Dojima, work at home, Got a shrine fortune, Yukiko.
Great vegetables.
Oh, return daikons. Alright, that's actually not bad. Let's do cabbage.
Well,
Wait. No, sorry. I want this. It's cool. Diligence and understanding is the last two things. So, it's like envelopes. Understanding. What helps with the understanding? Work as usual. Day trace. Panda. Black and white. Black and white bears. You felt you chose the correct answer. Which bird is falsely known for being cowardly in the English phrase to stick one's head into the sand? Chicken. No, it's ostrich. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. What was the name of the Wasan textbook that came out in the Edo period? It was the Wasan... No, it was the Math Girl. Glass jars! Wednesday. Which season is the adjective brisk Akigo for? What is dragon's blood? Plant resin. Ah! Beep 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 beep. Ow. Beep 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 beep. Meow 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 meow. Oh, the next thing won't be till November.
It's finally over.
Lit.
Hey, about question 8.
Chie and Yukiko are completely absorbed in reviewing the exam.
Pulled an all-nighter last night, so I'm ready to collapse any second now. I'm gonna head home. See you later.
Let a boat. At last, the long midterms are finally over. Since you have no leads, you must wait until the criminal takes action. The long week of testing is finally ended. What will you do today? We're gonna go see Rise. It's Friday. Oh, it's Thursday. So can we? Kanji. Oh, Rise's available. Unless she's on her bike. Then that's a bummer. Yep, she's on her bike. Cultural club. Is there a cultural club? It's all sports club. I mean, we can start the sports club. We haven't really been doing it. Yeah, so gammy. Actually, I want to also check when Naoto is available. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. It does not tell me when Naoto will be available. That's fine. Wait, where is the sports club? Meeting room, science, home ec, sewing, music room. Oh, God, it was behind me. I think? You can go to the gym or the field from here. It seems the clubs are participating. Join the basketball or soccer club. Basketball, please. Alright, guys, listen up. You have a new teammate. You all know Kenny, right? He's from the city, so I'm sure he's got some moves just waiting to show off. I say the season is in the bag. I'm even thinking about making him captain. Sounds good to me. Voting is a big pain anyway. Here, why don't you say something to the team? I am your new captain! Love it. Cool, that takes care of that. The team is goofing around. Well, you guys can take it from here. Gotta go check on the soccer team. Kenny, why don't you just watch this for today, alright? I'm taking off now. Why can't we just participate?
Hey,
What's up? Wow, that was loud. What do you think of your first day here?
I'm Koichijo.
Hello, Ko.
I'm beat.
Aren't you done yet?
No.
This is the new guy? Yeah, can you believe it? He's the transfer student. That's cool.
Daisuke Nagase. Nice to meet you.
Sup, dog? We're soccer team second year. Ko and I go way back. Yeah, too far back. I'm getting sick of seeing your face. Your face! Hey, did everyone take off early like usual? Yep. I suggested we work on rebounding, but they were like, that's too tiring. So all we did was take a few shots. But I shouldn't scare Kenny with my bitching on his first day. I've got a lot of members who don't show up to practice, but basketball's fun. You played before, right? I used to play all the time. Let's lie. Can't wait to play with you. We get friends with Koichiro of the basketball team and Daisuke Nagase of the soccer team. You feel a faint bond forming between the three of you. Lads, lads, lads. Strength. Oh yeah, do you know the practice schedule? We meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's a simple sport, but if you do it right, I'm sure you'll toughen up. Oh, there's no practice on rainy days either because the other clubs take over the gym. Sometimes it sucks being a small team. And of course, we don't practice the week before exams. Are you stuck polishing the balls again? Yeah, while they go to their parties, I get to stay here and play with balls. I love them balls. Damn it! Cole! Man, I want to go party too. I'll help you. Let's get this done and not get out of here. Help out.
Huh?
You're a real man, pal. You just had to go home after helping. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Naruto doesn't seem to be home.
I'm home.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, welcome back. There was a letter in the mailbox for you.
Oh, yeah? The letter is addressed to Mr. Kenny Okada, but the sender's name and address are nowhere to be found. There's only one sentence printed. Don't rescue anymore.
Is it from a friend?
Oh, yeah, sure.
My show is almost done.
Yo, that panda and elephant looks fucked up. Look at the TV screen. That's like that lady look messed up. Could this be a warning for the killer or just a prank? You should discuss with the group tomorrow. Doom, 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 doom.
Help protect you all from the madness of this world. I'll take you to a place where you can be at peace. Yes, it's much more peaceful than here.
Interesting. There was a voice too. You showed everyone the letter you received yesterday.
Don't rescue anymore. Is this a warning?
No punctuation or capitalization. What a cliche.
It was just a prank. The kind of stuff that only happens in the movies.
Did you show this to your uncle?
I don't plan to. Not yet.
Senpai, Dojima-san is trustworthy. But it may be best to keep this to ourselves. He will ask why you received such a letter, and if he were to put you under surveillance, our hands would be tied. If this letter is real, what's most important isn't what it says. It's the fact that it was delivered to the Dojima residence, addressed directly to you. This means the culprit knows in great detail who has been interfering with his crimes. And of all of us, he chose to deliver his message to the Dojima residence, home of a police detective. I'd have this letter checked at a crime lab if I could, but even then I doubt they'd find anything. The text is a warning, while the subtext expresses the culprit's confidence that we can't use it to pinpoint his identity.
So it's useless to tell the police. In fact, that would make things worse.
Cross your fingers, it's just a prank.
I think the chances of that are slim. This message is too specific, too perfect to be a prank. How could the killer know so much about us? Could he be watching us from somewhere?
Daddy's been saying for a while that when we're over there, he senses someone watching us. Wait. Every time we went to the other side to rescue someone, did we end up on the Midnight Channel ourselves?
Oh, we haven't tested that theory.
I don't know. It seems like no one else knows what we're doing. I haven't heard any rumors about us at school. Even the people who I know check that channel haven't said anything. The only gossip I heard was about the people who disappeared.
I see. Come to think of it, how the Midnight Channel works is still a mystery.
Quite.
Let's put aside for now the matter of what that world truly is. There's too little data to go on. For now, we need to keep in mind that the culprit knows who we are. As long as we're all aware of that, it will be enough for now.
Yeah. Guess there's no use thinking about stuff we can't understand. Freaking out over speculation is just what the killer wants us to do. Right?
This could come in handy. You told the others we'll have to wait until the situation changes.
Alright, mind if I change the subject then? The Culture Festival's just around the corner. What's our class doing again?
Oh yeah, it hasn't been decided yet, huh?
I heard we'll be voting on it soon. But aren't they still gathering ideas? Whoa, I think Yosuke just got hit with a bolt of inspiration. Whatever it is, it'll be out there. I bet we'll lunch on it. Hey, Senpai, have you decided who you'll be going around the campus with during the festival? My schedule's still wide open, you lucky guy. She just had to say something.
I wonder if that triggers depending on, right? What if... However, because you have no leads, you have no choice but to wait until something occurs. Into town, it's Friday. It's the last day, surely. Move. No Rise. With Rise? Is she inside the school? She might be indoors. Oh, we get it to level 10 and we can focus on everyone else. Potentially even Naoto, but like, I don't know how to start Naoto. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, actually, let's check Naoto. RPG site. Yeah, how do we start Naoto? None of the time. Naoto is a potential girlfriend for G, so if you want, you can romance her. Doing so is a little more complicated than most other characters, requiring you to hit specific triggers on the way. The guide covers that. The social link system in P4 basically involves hidden experience. Yep. While Naoto is part of your core crew, her social link doesn't begin automatically. To obtain rank 1, you need to wait until October 21st. Oh, that's today. From that day, you'll be able to talk to Naoto to get a mission of sorts. Then go to the Northern Shop District and talk to a man dressed in black near Aya. Pick the first option, which requires level 5 knowledge. Oh, fuck, we don't even have that yet. Then visit to Naoto at school again to talk to her again. This requires level 5 courage and gets you rank 1. So we have level 5 courage. Let's actually do that today. I think Risa can wait. Oh, isn't ready yet. Now let's not do that yet. So it is October 21. Where is Naoto then? Where can I see Naoto? Because Naoto's a first year, so she wouldn't be... Ooh, I will take a hydrate. Also, what's up, Rika? I hope you're doing well, doing a little better since the last that I saw you. Is that it? Ba 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 ba. Shu, Eri, Yumi, Daisuke, Teddy, Yukiko, Ai, Yosuke, Rise, Nanako, Secrets of Truth, Adachi, Dojima Fox, Naoki, Naoto Shirogane. Meh, hope you're good though. I'm doing okay. Doing pretty good. Man in Black in the shopping district and go back to school and speak to Naoto. Okay, so go into town. Requires max level courage, which we have. Central shopping district. Yes, central shopping district. And then we go on to... Wait, when did it say we needed like our intelligence or something? Oh wait, our knowledge is already max. We're good. Diligence and understanding is the only things we don't have. Thank God we did that book then. Bum, 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 bum. Man in Black. The Man in Black is looking at you as if appraising you. Do you know about the luminal reactions? What part of the body do you choose to test DNA? What's the best way to obtain someone's email address? What 10 things can you learn from footprints? Man is bombarding with questions for some reason. With your unmatched knowledge, you answered every challenge smoothly and easily. I see. You're quite an interesting young man. Do you know where Naoto-sama... You know a detective by the name of Naoto Shirogane? Correct? No, you're lying. Deliver this to him. He'll understand. White card. Good day then. Goodbye, man in black. We are the man in black. Da, 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 da. Go back to school and speak to Naoto. But where in school? First floor, surely. Nope. Nope. Let's go up the stairs. Ba 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 ba. Okay, nope. I doubt she would be at the rooftop. Nope. Wow, there's so many people with quests. No, thank you. What the fuck is Naoto? What? Come on. Where is Naoto? To find Naoto, visit classroom building 1 on weekdays. On holidays and Sundays, she's at Samigawa floodplain. Yeah, classroom building 1F, right? So she needs to be in the bottom floor. If she's not here, we'll try again, because we have the letter now. So here's the practice building. We're 1 floor. No, she's not here. Yeah, she's not here. Meeting room. Meeting room. Alright, I guess... Classroom building 1F. So Nato's supposed to be here. Emergency exit. Practice building 1F. We need to be in... Okay, fine. We'll spend the day with Rise.
Oh, senpai.
Cool. When shopping with Rise, you know, the huge. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum. Not Rise. Oh wait, this is the polygon thing. God. We should be doing this one. Dum, dum. Da, 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 dum. What do you want to do today? You feel the relationship is going to become closer soon. Soon. Get in that bank, though. Going to be Saturday and Sunday next week. There's a rumor that one of the classes still hasn't decided what they're going to do. That's pretty common. They'll argue about it forever, but in the end, they'll end up with something lame like the rest area. Only one more week left. Get ready. It's time for homeroom.
As you all know, next week is the Culture Festival. And as you also know, we still haven't decided what our class is going to do for it. You guys don't care, do you?
We're going to decide based on the suggestions we have so far. Please vote for one of them.
That sounds like Nanako's voice.
Here they are.
Like the voice actor.
Break area, video room, and study room.
Wow. Seems like whatever we pick, we don't need to put any effort into it. Talk about lack of motivation.
Yeah, the easier the better, right?
Oh, one more. Group date cafe.
Let's do it!
Hey, who put in a suggestion like that? Was it you, Chie?
Why would I do such a thing? What's a group date cafe? Who knows? But I doubt anyone would vote for it. Our class is actually a pretty serious bunch.
Yeah, it's just a joke idea. You gotta have one weird one mixed in, you know?
Ah, figures. We'll be passing around the vote sheet. Just circle one of the suggestions.
And the winner is Group Date Cafe. Group Date Cafe! You made your selection and turned in the sheet.
All right, time to count the votes. First vote is Group Date Cafe. Second vote, Group Date Cafe. Huh? Seriously? Third vote, Video Room. Fourth vote, Group Date Cafe.
Why does he say it like that? Group Date Cafe. Like with the pause.
Group Date Cafe, Group Date
There we
Cafe,
go.
Study Room, Group Date Cafe.
All votes have been counted. The Group Date Cafe is in first.
First place? What are we gonna do?
Don't ask me. This is your fault. I do wonder though. Do all those people who voted for it realize they have to run it themselves?
Absolutely.
I've never been on a group date before, so I was a little curious. What the? You voted for it? Yeah. I thought it would be sad if no one voted for it. But Yosuke's the one behind it.
Hey, it wasn't just me. It came in first place. The public agrees. Well, since the majority rules, we'll be doing the Group Date Cafe. But what does that even mean? Is it like speed dating? Can we really pull this off? You'd all better pitch in on this.
Actually, would the teachers be okay with this?
Dude, how could Kashiwagi say no?
Miss Kashiwagi's busy getting ready for those two notorious pageants. That's why she's leaving it up to us students to decide what to do.
Yeah, right. She just dumped it in our laps because she didn't want to bother.
Group date cafe? Are we gonna get any customers? with
Why do they keep saying it like that?
Seriously, what is a group date cafe? I voted for it and I wouldn't even know.
See, like she said it fine, it's just a Group Date Cafe, but why does it say Group Date Cafe? Like, why is there a swoop, like a bottom swoop in their, like, pronunciation of it?
Oh my gosh. How the heck's this gonna turn out?
Like, they really emphasize that you. Group Date Cafe? Maybe it's just a weird concept to them. Potentially, like, it's not wrong, but it's also like, what? Did people speak to Naoto? Naoto. Spend time with Naoto. Okay, we can spend time with Naoto. Group date cafe? Group date cafe? Group date cafe? Oh, Naoto, hell yeah. Thank you for saving me. I apologize, but I have something I want to think about. Now just seems to have thought about something. It seems that you need some sort of opportunity before you can come closer. Now that you think about it, you do have a card that the man in black gave you. Hand her the card. They're stuck in the thought. People tend to lag when they're struggling with an idea, lol. Group date cafe? He said I'd understand? What's that supposed to mean? Excuse me, but you can please accompany me for a brief period. I'd like to hear more about what transpired when you were given this card. Please, it won't take long. Okay, let's hang out. Don't worry about it. No, don't chill. It's gonna be fine. Samigawa floodplain. I apologize, I want to talk to someplace quiet. What sort of person gave this to you? It was a man with sunglasses. Oh, nothing matters yet for this one. A man who knew I knew you. Which means it's possible that he's been snooping around gathering information on you or me or even the case. Van must also know you well. He wouldn't have entrusted the delivery to anyone he didn't know. But this is a small town. He could easily have looked up my address. Why go to the trouble of giving the letter to you? Intriguing. Is he involved with this case or another case altogether? If it's me, he could be anyone. I'll keep the card. The man is most likely still here in Inaba. I cannot drag you further into this. I can't back out now. I gotta help? No, that's a weird one. Let's go home together. I can't back out now. Well, it's good to know you're worried about me, but
I apologize.
since you have a tin ear for other people's feelings, Yosuke-san told me so before. Aw. I'll look into this card and report my findings to you, so don't worry about me. As our leader, I know you have a lot on your shoulders, so... Naoto seems to be worried about you. You have a completely different impression of Naoto than when you first met. You feel a faint bond forming between you and Naoto. No. Fortune. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. That is the 10 card. Why don't we chat a little? Ah, yes, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Shall we go home now?
Welcome home.
Boom, boom, boom. Wap, wap. Hiranya cabbages. Do-do. What do people do today? Nanako, work at home, read at home. Okay, let's boost up our diligence. Not yet. Damn it. Come on. I feel like we're going so well with it, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope. Unlucky. Oos. Group date cafe?
Hello, it's Rise.
Bow. Where can you find the Samigawa floodplain on Sundays? But hopefully this would be the Rise one. God, Rise level 10 would be 10 out of 10 today. HEA. Yes! Surely. Yes! We finished Rise. Cool. Now our focus is finishing up Marie. We'll finish up Naoto. And then we'll do the clubs.
Look, that line over there is the shopping district. That's us. We're so small.
Rude.
I need to remember that. Senpai, you're leaving in the spring, right? I've made up my mind about something. You see, I'm thinking of going back into showbiz this spring.
Hell yeah.
I am Rizet, after all. And when I consider it that way, I think I can have more fun working. I know how hard it is for a star to make a comeback after an entire year's absence.
It hasn't been a year yet.
But even then, I want to start over from the beginning. Do you remember the fan who gave me that letter? And my old manager, Inoue-san? For my family, everyone, you, and for myself. Senpai, this. I want you to have it, Senpai.
A signed photo?
It's the one we took at the
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, are you just gonna give me one of your promotional packages? Like, come on.
Rizet without a big smile. Senpai, I won't make the same mistake. I won't run away. I won't try to be someone I'm not. The many Rises inside of me, I want to cherish them. I quit thinking about such stupid things. I mean, in reality, there's no such thing as a real me or a fake me. As long as you know what you really want to do, no matter how hard it is, you'll be okay. I can do it.
Yeah, if we think hard enough. The group date cafe will be fine. Oh, it's still about the same. Kanzeon. Kanzeon.
This means my powers have changed? I see. I've become a little stronger. Thanks to you. Being with me. I want to find lots of different needs. And I want to get stronger. So instead of running away from them, I'll welcome them with open arms. I was relying on you, but I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. Thank you, Senpai. I love you.
You're a tie bond between you and Rise. Wait, we didn't have to make a choice on that one. Was that? Was that? Just want to double check I don't fuck it up. Yeah, no thought required. Cool. Cool.
Now that I got that out, I'm hungry. Let's go eat somewhere. After all, come spring, I won't be able to do that anymore.
What's a... Wait, you mean Wordle? Or Wordly? Now I can share my journals more easily with everyone. What's a Worldy?
Let's go, Senpai.
Bum 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 bum. All Wordly Solutions? It's like a social networking platform for traveling. Worldly Journals? Is that it? No, that looks like a different thing. Why can I not find it in a Google search? Am I spelling wrong? Worldy, yeah. Oh, I put an L in it. Oh, there we go. I'm a dummin. No, it's called Worldy, not Worldly. Worldy. Get inspired, plan your adventures, and preserve your travel experiences. Ooh. Is it an easier link to put on your Twitch? Well, I guess if it's a social platform in itself, then it's fine. What can we do today? Or this evening? Yukiko, right at home. Dojima, Yukiko. Okay, we'll just work on diligence. I'm gonna send this to my girlfriend. I'll see if she might be interested in it. She will definitely be interested in it. She misses traveling very badly. Like very, very badly. She might like this. I don't like how the typing triggers Penguin's mouth to move. It's kind of weird. just watching the typing away and it's just like blah blah blah. This repetitious work is boring you immensely. Work meticulously. You begin to make a game of how well you can paste the glue onto the envelopes. It became entertaining and you did better than your goal you were set. Extra money. 6,000 yen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hello. I've heard me say that it seemed nearly everyone earned their scooter license over the summer. You may be interested to know that I acquired mine around the same time. Quite a coincidence, isn't it? Let's go somewhere together. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing so. The opportunity may arise. I'm confident in my cycling skills, so I doubt any trouble will arise en route. En route. Yeah, easier to share in general. Easy online travel journal. I like that it's not too diary-like, and it's an easy place to dump media from your trip in a more organized way. There's an itinerary function? Shit. I don't have to like write it out in a Word document anymore. It even shows distance traveled and everything. Oh! The awful moment of truth. Well, want to check it out? You decide to check the test results. Oh, okay. I actually do want to try it. Is it like an app as well? Or does it have an app? App and web lit. Oh, okay. Worldy Trip Planner. I'm gonna install it. We got the highest score. Hell yeah! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-dum. You can be my second friend on there, lol. Sure. I'll wait for it to download. Yeah, cause we did a day trip to Rotorua recently, in the weekend actually. We just went literally just for a day. Spent time with Naoto, Yosuke. So, hold on. So I want to log that. I also want to log our Queenstown trip that we're gonna go on to. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, we're there for like 3 days, 2 nights. So that's definitely gonna go in there. It'd be nice. Sorry. Just looking at penguins, so fun. I'm so glad we have it now. Status. Kenny. No, we want social links. The social networking part comes into play with other travelers, which is nice, especially if you're a solo traveler looking to link up with other travelers on your journey. Ah. So in theory, we could like meet people and see people who are also traveling to Queenstown that weekend. Yeah, let's go hang out with Naoto. Street lights.
Hello.
Do you have time? Wait, what's Naoto's thing? It was, fortune, right? Let's get a fortune persona. Basically, that's also if you look at other people's trips. Okay. Easy. And you like their itinerary, you can copy it to your account so you can go on the same trip. Oh, yeah, so you can do the exact same things. Yasugami Central Shopping District. Yes, because we need to go to the Velvet Room. That's what it's called. Okay, so we can get a what is it? Did I miss it? Fortune. Surely we've done fortune. Oh, no Murray. Oh, it's another one of her stuff. Her poems. There's not a piece of paper on the floor. Something is written on it in violent handwriting.
The hated. People who are all talk. Lying grown-ups. Appearances. Hypocrites. Myself. Hate myself. Dumbass.
Oh.
Animals. Only cute ones though. Cats. Look, Teague. I don't blame him too.
Oh, cute. This was one of the Marie's poems.
What is this?
I told you not to read these. Why do you keep reading them? Are you stupid or something? Idiots. This is just a note. A note. Do you understand? It's a note. Say it. It's a note. You think you see Margaret's eyes narrow, but only for an instant. You're at the top of my list now. I hate you so much, you lying hypocrite. Just please stop reading these. Marie returns to her seat, blushing furiously. You can search trips and you're filtered by the number of days, which is handy in planning your own journeys. Oh yeah, to see like how many people or what things people are able to fit during it. To be fair, that's something we could have used before we planned out the Queenstown trip. We struggled a little bit trying to figure out what we can fit in the days. Like if you only have 14 days for a trip but don't know where you want to go or what you want to do, you can find inspiration in other people's trips that were only 14 days. Man, a 14-day trip does sound like a long time for me. I haven't really been in that long a trip by myself. It's usually with my parents and overseas. Do we not have a fortune? I swear to God we do. Priestess, Empress, Hyro, Lovers, Chariot, Justice, Hermit, Strength, Hang, Death, Temperance, Devil, Tower, Star, Moon, Sun, Jester, Eon. What? We don't have a fortune persona? There we go, fortune. We don't even have the lowest one. Oh fuck, we could look at Margaret's request. 14 days goes by fast. It feels like no time at all. I would assume. If you're if you're doing a lot of things and having to stick to your itinerary the whole time. Yasogami. My one mistake was the time I spent 2 days, 1 night. Well, actually, I spent 2 nights technically in Australia. It was like my first time in Australia, but I didn't have any money or anything to do. It was to watch wrestling. That was the main purpose of the trip. But, shit fell through. I made mistakes. Okay, now that we have Naoto, we should be fine. It seems Naoto has something to report about the card you gave her. As you can see, nothing is written on the card. It's just a plain white card, but it does feel a bit stiff given its thinness. Without any indication of its contents, however, I have no idea who sent it. Oh, she hasn't opened the card. I chalk it up as a prank. That's no fun. One would expect there to be more. Not just smiling like a child. Now to a cell phone is ringing. Excuse me. Yeah, it's me. Yakushiji-san, what's the matter? Add me after you make your account. /Rika. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I might actually be able to jump into the app now. Create account. A thief? In the Shirogane estate? Yes, I see. I keep anything in that room that I'd miss terribly. I don't keep anything in that room that I'd miss terribly. You've already reported this to the police, I assume? Then I'll leave the rest to you. As long as Grandpa is safe, it doesn't matter. I can't take my eyes off this case yet. A thief in a sleuth's house? There's no need for you to be so skeptical. That was from Yakushiji, my grandpa's secretary. It appears someone has broken into the Shirogane estate. My room was targeted, and he wanted to know if I could think of any particular item the thief might have been after. Several items pertaining to me were also stolen from Grandpa's inventory. I don't know about those, but my belongings aren't of any particular value, so... Remember that card?
Yes.
That's precisely what I was thinking. Naoto nods. Regardless, you don't have to worry about me. We both have more pressing matters to attend to. I'm not sure how to react to you worrying about me. Dog, I get it. Let us know. Oh, wait. 3 countries that you have visited. Oh, shit. United States of America. I've been to Australia. I've been to the Philippines. Technically, I've been to New Zealand. Have those been all the countries that I've been to? I'm not counting just being at the airports. Yeah, sounds like it. Continue. Let us know at least one country that you plan on visiting. Definitely Japan. Definitely the UK. Definitely Canada. And I'm going to put in America again. The United States. What will you use Worldly for? Inspiration, planning, and journal. Invigorate. Aki. So she's fire.
I'll see you again.
Welcome home, big bro.
Can I not change my thing? I want to change my profile. I don't like how my full name is on there. There we go. Under the nickname. I don't know how to add Eureka. Gonna be real. It says create trips home, get inspired. Oh, unless I could search. Travelers. bing, bing, bing. I was going to be Ricochet on there, but I figured Rika isn't. I figured Rika wasn't going to take him. Okay, so it's just Rika. Do I just search Rika on the homepage? Nope, that's Discord. Oh, there we go. Follow. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, in the search it should pop up. Okay, yeah, because I went to Travelers instead of thing, but it's just taking a little bit of time to load. Got you. Hell yeah! Get ready to see the shit that I put in there. Nanako, Rise, work the home. Let's just fucking get the. I just want our diligence to be up. But also, I need to know how to make an Aeon Persona. Persona 4 Golden. No, let's go Golden. Fortune Persona. I'm currently adding my California itinerary on there, though. I'm gonna chuck my. We're gonna check the Queenstown one in there. No, I want personas to thing. Anatta. Can I make you? How do I make you? Oof. Level 58. This looks intense. As with the other 40 personas, Anatta cannot be found during shuffle time in a dungeon. Anatta must be fused. So how do I fuse Anatta? Show me how to fuse! Okay, let me just exit you. 65, not what I'm looking for. Did you see the itinerary? Tool pretty useful for planning. I'll be looking at it later. Stop. Cannot be found during the shuffle time dungeon. Clotho must be fused. Clotho fusion persona 4 golden. Okay, here we go. How do I fuse you? Normal forward fusion. Izanagi and Huapo. Really? That simple? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I will take it. 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 Go outside. Oh, it's gotta be level 1 though. Shit. So we might have to do Pixie and Queen Mab. Bum ba ba da ba dum ba 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 dum ba da ba ba. Metal Bat.
Huh?
Ippon the Taro with Sukukaja. I haven't been doing any of that. That's probably like the quick way to get some stuff done. Check compendium. Is this how we can get Clotho? Let's do Queen Mab and Pixie. I feel more confident with that. Pixie is... Queen Mab is Lovers. We do have that. But now that's done, we can just thing. Pixie's Lovers as well? No. Pixie is Magician. Okay, and then let's fuse. Sorry, normal. Pixie, Queen Mab. Mokoi. I need Clotho. Putting all the train stops on here. Nice. I don't need that. Let's just... Oh, we can't get rid of her. Okay. Let's just fuse Queen Mab and see what we can do. Because Queen Mab needs to be level 25. Okay. Let's do... Zyonga. Actually... Media, Mabufu. Compendium. Okay. Magician Pixie. Yes. And then let's go to Lovers. I think we went past it. Queen Map's already 26. God damn it. Okay, so that's not gonna work. And I'm guessing Izunagi's not gonna be level 1. There's no way I let Izunagi's level 1. Full persona. Oh, Izanagi is level 1. Is Huapo level 25? What? Do I not have Huapo yet? Golly. Okay, Huapo. Or maybe we have Satanta and Ukubak. We'll just check as well. So, I know we have Ukubak, because that's the devil. And then we have Emperor Satana. We do not have Satana. Okay, fine. Let's just make Queen... what was I doing? Huapo. Let's make Huapo. I want normal fusion, please. Izanagi and... Don't have you. Pixie and Orobas. Magician. Level 8 Orobas? Oh yes, good. And then we have Izanagi. So that makes... Sylph? What? But I thought that was... I thought it was supposed to make Huapo. Clotho times ingredient times 2. Ingredient 1 times ingredient 2 equals Clotho. Oh, maybe I don't know. What the fuck? My brain just like went for a second. Quetzalcoatl. What if I just do this? Gabriel, Pixie, and Izanagi. Oh, but Gabriel's so strong though. Why does it have to be all Gabriel? Because Gabriel's... What was Gabriel? Empress. Have we done Empress already? Yeah, we should have done Empress already. Princess. Who the hell was the Empress? Moon Strength, Sun Tower. What? Oh, it's Margaret. Margaret's the Empress. That's why she's not on here. Then I guess we can do it. We can get Quetzal Cold. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Garudine. Oh, Mahamon. I guess let's see if we can make anything else. Jester, Flauros, Pixie, and Obras. Oh, that's good. Yes, let's do that. Fatal End and Hysterical Slap. Because now our goals are still Aeon, which we now have. Fortune. Oh. We haven't made a fortune. Oh, did we fuck it up? Igor! 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 Igor, you piece of shit. You pizza shit. Igor, you pizza shit. God damn it. God damn it, Igor. We're running out of combos. Oh, Fortune. No, but it's got Quetzal Cold being used. Can I... Headset is dying. I don't like how I can't access my list from there. Igor really fucked me on that one. Justice, Devil. Again, what we're in need of is Fortune, Jester. Do we have Jester? Aeon. Fortune, Jester, and Aeon. And Strength, I guess. And Devil. We don't even have Devil, do we? Oh, we do have Devil. And Death. Oh, I don't even remember who the triple combination was. Bing, bing, bing. I don't believe you, Igor, you piece of shit. How? How can you do that to me, Igor? Let's go by level. What's our highest one? Okay, let's see what we can mix. Okay, I said, okay. God damn. Let me just swap your batteries. Mother Harlot. Do we have Jester? Aeon's back. We can get Jester. So we have Aeon. We just need Fortune and Jester. Fortune is more important to me now, honestly. Jen, Gabriel, Pazuzu. What's Pazuzu? The devil? Mudon. Resist physical. And then Jester. I guess we can get the Sun one. Omnidrama. Maizio. So Uriel is still our strongest one. Yeah, let's get the Sun one going. Zeal. Meteorama, and let's go high counter. I'm gonna get 3 of the big boys, and then we'll just try and get a Jester out of it, if it's possible. Maragion. Compendium. Damn it, no Jester. So we have Aeon now, and we have Fortune. We just need Jester. Could even do with Strength, but we don't even have that. Oh, we have a fuck ton of Strength. I lied. Uriel and Mott. Ooh. Yeah, let's get Siegfried up. Let's go Mudun. Increase critical rate. Yeah, no. Ooh, Bahamut. Mokoi, Judon, and Siegfried. Yes, let's do that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Aeon, yes. Fortune, yes. Jester, yes. I think we're good. We could do with a... Yeah, let's do with strength. Let's get strength. Strength, sun, and devil. We'll just compendium those. Strength. Sun. Devil. You know what? Maybe we can get death as well. I don't know. Nah, let's not. So we got a... Oop, nope. Yeah, we got a fuck ton of personas, but we have enough for the ones that we need. So we should be okay. Alright, we'll do a couple more days and then we should be done. Risei, Nanako, Nanako, Nanako. Risei, Risei, Risei. Okay. Go back home. Bing, 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 bing. It still hasn't leveled up. Damn it. Ah. 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 Oh, what's up, Naoto?
Good morning.
Hello. This rain, I don't like it. No sign of missing it, but it makes me uneasy.
Yo,
Sorry to barge in. We need brawlies. Yosuke forced himself under your umbrella. Make room for me too. This one's already full, dumbass. Get Naoto to make room under hers.
It's quite all right.
By all means, Kanji-kun, you'll catch a cold at this rate if you don't. Well, me under... and her under the same umbrella? To hell with that. If I did that, it'd mean we'd practically be like a couple. That's a problem because, dude, how old are you? Shut up, come on. Let's trade spots. You know how stupid that sounds, right? That's fine with me, Naoto. Mind if I walk with you? Hey, who you calling stupid? Stop talking shit about me. Will you just make up your mind?
Excuse me.
Go with Naoto yourself. Make Kanji go with Naoto.
huh?
But why? Because it's obviously the best solution. You're too damn big. It'll be a tight fit under Kenny's umbrella. Naoto's perfect for you. Perfect? Me and Naoto are perfect? Kanji, this is so cute. I don't need an umbrella in a damn drizzle like this. I'll show you how it's done. Kanji, oh, the AIDS is gonna make himself sick. We're gonna be late if we keep this nonsense up. Hurry up. Let's go, let's go. Womp 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 womp. Ow.
Good day.
Alright, no sports club if it's raining. Cool. At least with this one now we can be okay for Naoto stuff. Should I'll be fine myself. Walk her home anyway. Well, if you don't mind. This is my shoe locker. A love letter? No. We'll say that card business again?
Yes.
I thought so too at first, but it seems that's not the case. This time the sender's name is clearly written, not just looking at the letter intently. Judging by the name and the handwriting, the sender is a woman. She thoughtfully provided her year and class. When one factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that this is related to my job in any way. In other words, there's no need to read it. It literally is a love letter. I apologize I wasted your time with this pointlessness. How misleading. A sealed letter at a time like this? You won't read it? Even if I read it, there's nothing I can do about it. Romantic entanglements are just that. Naoto is sighing. Whether the sender is male or female, I have no intention of responding. I have no time to be dilly-dallying with callow love affairs. I assume the same is true for you. Saying they love me without even knowing me. Ludicrous. Let's go.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murders. Sure. Let's eat. I feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Hello. Made lunch. Spent time on Dojima. We're working on this diligence. I don't care. It's gotta go up at some point. No, come on! Make up a song about folding! It didn't up my diligence. Sad. Very sad.
Hey.
Do you look forward to it? That's been bad news all year, hasn't it? It's during times like this we have to make up for it. Oh, I'm not interested in the blind date part. Understand? I'm not, okay? I mean, if you're keen, it's fine. You don't have to hide behind it. It's just don't be weird about it. I'll talk about the history of food. It'll be a nice change. Among food history, the most interesting is the French cuisine. Now, French cuisine is representative of European food, but it actually stems from Italian food. A noble Italian girl married the French king in the 16th century, and that's when it crossed over, among other things. Like the fork. I can't imagine eating some things without a fork today. It said that before the fork was introduced, everyone in France ate with their hands or a knife. So modern French cuisine, with its strict manners now, has its root in Italian cuisine. How about that? Wasn't it interesting to see world history through the lens of food? Interesting. I didn't actually know that. The Italians are the originators of all foods. Jokes. Basketball team. Wednesday. What did people do today? Cool. More Naoto. Oh, Marie time. We could do that too, actually. Let's actually have a look. Let's have a look if Naoto is here. Look, the faster we get Naoto done, the better. And it is only Wednesday, so she'll definitely be there. Cool. Yeah, it'll be Naoto time. Let's see if Marie's free. Cool. About. Oh, here we go. Exit that. You decide to listen to Marie in a quiet place. The hill overlooking town. You brought Marie here. She's surprisingly quiet.
I'm actually scared that I can't remember anything. Everything about me is wrong. Everything is just on loan from that room. If I return what I borrowed, I won't have anything left. The name Marie, his body, his voice. They all fade away. I feel like that's what'll happen to me. So I stop. Only I could at least remember something. But I couldn't figure out anything. It's really scary. Maybe I won't have any real memories to find.
Oh, Jesus. That's 2 bots in a row.
It's me. Hey, is this that one place? We came here after eating the steak skewers. It really is nostalgic here.
Oops, sorry. Nah, it's okay, Rika. Don't worry.
I don't know why, but it feels like I've known this scenery
I'm not really in the pit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you're keeping me on for background, that's perfectly okay. Don't work on the stream. You should relax when this is on.
I had fun there. Take me there again sometime, okay?
You remember.
Of course I remember, you stupid jerk-faced twat. I remember. It's a memory. A memory of you and me. Huh. Yeah. I remember. I feel stupid now. It feels incredible.
Marie closes her eyes as if reminiscing something.
Hey, can we make more? More memories?
Hell yeah. It's up to you.
Jerk. Make them with me. Please. I want to make them with you. I don't have to hurry, huh? Even if I don't have memories, I can make more. Thank you. I'm sorry, it's just that I'm happy.
You feel that your relationship with Marie has grown deeper.
Still, you really are a weird person. You're so busy and yet you still take time to take care of me. Why do you do that?
Marie looks at you with anticipation. However, you are already in a relationship with another girl.
Why?
Because you are my friend.
I see. So this is what it means to have friends. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm your friend now. Look, I'm really counting on you. So let me say, stupid, I hate you.
You and Marie talk about everything that has happened as you escort her back to the Velvet Room. Dude, one more level. One more level, then we would have done 2 level 10s by today. 2 of the annoying ones as well. Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's see if we can get to Saturday. No! Saturday's the thing day. Saturday's the cultural day. We can't do it. Fine. We'll go up till Friday and then we'll finish the stream. District shopping. Do, do. Whoa, what the fuck? You thought you heard a woman shouting somewhere. You decided to pretend not to notice and continue cleaning. Since you finished reading 100 ghost stories, this didn't perturb you at all.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, I'm working. Saga looks like she's in a bad mood. Did you hear that commotion? That was the first time anyone ever called me a slutty bitch to my face. It's like a soap opera. Seriously. When I laughed at her feeble attempt at an insult, she scratched at me. Who's the bitch now? At the previous hospital I worked at, I had a relationship with one of the doctors, but he had a wife. She found out I was forced to quit, then I started working here. Not too long after, it seems he began flirting again, this time with a different nurse at the hospital. I don't know what happened, but I got dragged back into it. His wife came all the way here just to bitch at me. The other nurses were just watching with these stupid smirks on their face. You're right, I'd probably do the same in their place. Strangers are strangers. Everything's just a pain. It wasn't like this at first, when I first thought about becoming a nurse. What am I working for? What am I living for? I don't think I have understanding level 5 yet. Yeah. It's only level 4. Cheer her up.
I'm sorry.
I was just grumbling myself. You're pretty bold for a kid. You feel you understand Sayako more now. I better go. I'm sure that bitch is gone by now.
Bye now.
Be careful going home.
Yo,
What kind of event did the classes at your old school do during the cultural festivals? I guess blah blah blah. I'm looking forward to it. I know, right? Hope it gets really interesting, especially for some events in particular. Like our group date cafe? Oh. They're looking at the menu. There's a headline written in large letters on the bulletin board. The Miss Yasogami High Pageant. It seems to be announcing a beauty pageant that will take place during the cultural festival.
On top of planning it, Kashiwagi's gonna be in it? So that's why she agreed to plan this event.
The name Noruko Kashiwagi is indeed on the entry list. The other contestants are... You see a lot of familiar names. Yukiko Amagi, Chie Satonaka, Rise Kuchikawa, Naoto Shirogane, Hanaka Otani. It's a surprising lineup.
Wow, there's a lot of sign-ups here. I'm surprised so many people took an interest. Whoa, Rise Kuchikawa? Seriously? Man, trust a celebrity to kill the fun of it all. I bet she'll draw a huge crowd.
Yukiko-san's finally entered.
That doesn't feel right.
If this was any other year, she'd win for sure. Now she's up against Rosette. It's gonna be a culture festival to remember. Huh? Rosette's entering? She's gonna take part in something like this? Maybe I better think more seriously about saving a seat.
Look, Chie's entering too. She's actually pretty close to my type.
Actually, I hear she has a lot of secret admirers.
Naoto's that boyish, girlish, whatever, right? You know, she's, pretty cute.
Dude, you sound like a pervo when you laugh like that. But to be honest, I think she's cute too.
It seems that each girl already has fans. That's weird. Who signed them up?
Yo, are you free for lunch? I don't know why, but Chie asked us to come to the roof. She looked pretty serious. I wonder if something's happening.
She's probably pissed that she's in it.
Kanji's coming too.
We called out to the rooftop during lunch. Did something happen? Bing, 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 bing.
You better have a damn good explanation for this!
For what?
The beauty pageant! You wrote down our names without telling us, didn't you?
No, it wasn't me. Why do you automatically blame me? I mean, if you don't want
Oh, so he did do it. Lol.
So it was you!
Oh crap!
Hey, do you want us to take part in the beauty pageant?
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys know how popular Yukiko is here. And on top of that, we have an idol and a detective prince. What's the point of having a beauty pageant if all these incredible heroines aren't going to take part?
So where do I fit in? Well, excuse me for not fitting in!
Aww.
Hey, you want them to be in it too, don't you, Kanji?
Huh? I ain't interested in that stuff.
He can make their outfits. Kanji, you could.
Naoto-kun, Kanji-kun says that he really wants you to be in it.
What? I didn't say nothing.
What about you? You want them to be in it, right?
Of course I do.
Oh, I thought you might be a little jealous, not wanting me to show off to other guys. But I guess you're not that uptight. Hey, you guys are inching onto the bandwagon with Yosuke, aren't you? So long as there are people looking forward to seeing me, I might as well put on a show for them. Of course, there's no need to involve my agency in this.
That's right. That's the way to go. Teddy's looking forward to it too.
Teddy look forwards to everything.
Actually, I think he was more excited than anyone. It was him who was pushing me to sign you all up.
So Ted's behind this too.
We're in an awkward position. If we can't refuse, I suppose there's no sense in arguing the point. But it seems ill-fitting for someone like me to get up on stage. I wonder if there's any way I could take it up with the school authorities.
I don't think it's a problem at all. I mean, just do it. You know, seriously.
Dude, looks like your blood's boiling even more than usual.
Silly Kanji. Just tell her you want to see her on the stage. So, is it a deal? The four of us will be in the beauty pageant?
What are you saying?
I beg you.
I beg you. Oh my god, this is adorable.
If you do, my doubts will finally be cleared. Come on, make me a man.
Doubts? What are you talking about?
Look, just do it, damn it. I mean, your name's
Kanji.
What does that have to do with a beauty pageant?
He's really losing it. Oh my god, that's so cute. The preparations for the culture festival is in 2 days are going well.
We're back! I'm so tired.
Where'd you guys go?
Over to Jeanette. We had to go get some paint and cloth.
Oh, for the decorations.
Thank you. Did you have them write you an invoice? Yeah, I think they understood what it was for, so they wrote it without us having to ask.
There's some things I want to go over about the day of the event.
Is this about the group date cafe?
They said they did it again. They did it again.
Yosuke's leading the executive committee.
Wait, what?
It was your proposal, right?
Are you serious?
Well, all you have to do is the reception. After people sign in, have a few guys and girls sit facing each other at a table, conduct a short session first where they ask each other questions. After about half an hour of that, it'll be confession time. Get them to select the number of the person they like. If the other person accepts, that makes them a couple. Hey, Yosuke, you listening?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Hey, if we roll up this bit of cloth, won't it kind of be like a ball?
Yeah, okay, I'll be the catcher.
Why the catch? Hey, Yosuke, wanna be the batter?
I don't give a damn anymore. I'm in. Watch me slam that ball right back into your face.
Guys.
Hey, you guys better get serious about this.
The group, sorry, let me pronounce that again. The group date cafe that your class will be running at the cultural festival is getting underway. Thursday. So is there an after school Thursday? So who's going to be available? Naoto's not available till... oh, it's nighttime. Alright. Oh, no, no. Hospital, hospital, hospital. We gotta go to the hospital. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. What? It won't deepen just yet. Might as well. Da 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 da. New 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 new. Friday, last day. See a headline, large letters in the bulletin board. The Miss Yasugami High pageant. It seems that a cross-dressing pageant is also going to be held at the cultural festival.
Hey, it's Yosuke. We're expecting great things from you.
Oh, the lads got signed up. Lol.
They're doing the cross-dressing pageant again this year? Man, they never learn, do they? Ooh, some people have signed up already. Man, idiots will want to be in this thing. Let's see. Yosuke Hanamura. Me? Wait, and Kanji Tatsumi? You're on here too.
Nice. That's your name, alright?
Wow, there's a lot of contestants. Didn't we only get like 2 people last year? I heard this year, even if someone else signs you up, you can't back out. Well, that's not cool. Hey, but what if they did sign themselves up? Ew, what a disturbing thought. Seriously, that's really wrong.
Okay, it's not wrong. Relax. People are just the way they are sometimes.
Someone else signs you up? It's them. They must have done this.
Well, yeah, clearly. Beep 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 beep.
You better have a damn good explanation for this.
For what?
For what, my ass? For signing us all up in the cross-dressing pageant. It was you, wasn't it?
Oh, that thing. Reese-chan started saying, let's all have fun with this, so I didn't really have a choice.
Nice.
Kashiwagi seems happy too now that there's more people involved in it.
Little... This is cross-dressing. Cross-dressing!
Well, you're the one who started it. It's because of you that we can't back out of the beauty pageant, so it serves you right.
That's beside the point.
No, it's not.
Don't worry. We'll make you absolutely enchanted, okay?
That's not what's important here. Show the man's pride, damn it!
I'll give it my all.
Are you serious?
If I can win this, I'm gonna fucking win it.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with pride or any of that. You know already, right? Once someone signs you up, you can't back out. If you got a problem with that, go talk to Ms. Kashiwagi.
There's no way she's gonna listen.
Why are you giving up? I ain't doing this. Period.
Kanji-kun, are you still okay as far as the mandatory attendance policy? I don't think it would be wise to disappoint a teacher too much.
What a scary gal. You know that, senpai?
Just leave it to us to dress you guys up. Reese-chan's for this too. There's no way you won't turn out pretty.
You're positive we'll be pretty?
Guaranteed.
Hey, why are you suddenly fine with this?
Well, if we gotta do this, might as well go all the way with it.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
Dog, you're the first one to do it.
The exact same joke you pulled on us?
If we gotta do this, might as well go all the way with it.
Brum, bum, bum, bum. No, it went to evening. I forgot what eggplant does. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, it really is stopping us. Alright. This is where we're gonna cut it for today. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Especially the ones who just put me on, the background to chill. I'm glad I was able to help you guys relax and give you some distraction. Or even just be the background noise for y'all. No stream tomorrow. Stream on Thursday, definitely. Is that another fucking mosquito? Ah, mosquitoes. Oh, and it had blood too. Is you being shady with me? What do you mean? No shade. Legit. One of the reasons, like most of the times when I'm watching streams, I'm like not interacting as much. It's a lot of background noise, and if I can be that for other people too, then 10 out of 10 I'm doing a good job. But yeah, we will continue on Thursday. I'm going to go out with some friends tomorrow, since Wednesday is supposed to be for friends opening, or for a hangout day with friends and stuff. So yeah, it should be fun. We got through a lot actually. Penguin, have a good sleep. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for introducing Worldy to me. Yeah, partner's definitely gonna love that. She's gonna have a ball with that app, so we're gonna have a good time with it. And yes, I will catch you guys on Thursday. More Persona. It looks like we're close to the game. It's already October. Supposedly the game ends around February. That's usually the cycle of a Persona game. So we're almost there. I'm just curious about how many more palaces there are, because we've only done 5, so there's 3 more to go. No, we've done 6 now. So there's 2 more to go. Anyway, we're gonna cut it here. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Rika, for coming by. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Bye.